No, I can hear you. Sorry, it was me. Again.
Rewind. Yeah, no, I mean, every time you unbox some new gadget, like you're always excited to unbox it, right? So it was very cool too.
How's it, Len?
Oh,
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, good on you. Nice shirt. What is that? You moved too much. Oh, Commodore 64.
isn't that your Timu shirt?
The Commodore.
We shouldn't talk about Timu on the show.
How rude. We don't talk about that.
No comment.
So I was just telling. Okay, Len, are you wearing gloves?
He's building.
I am. I think
It's just a
you're,
DIY show now.
well, I'm busy building this new GT Elite rig.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm sure people are more interested in the Switch too, but quickly tell us about that so we can get it out of the way.
No, I also want to hear about the Switch 2. Talk about the Switch 2.
No, but that's what, like, what is that a new sim rig? No, I'm curious. Like, is that a new one on the market or something?
Yes. Yes, it's the new.
And I mean, I'm trying to pull the information. Give me some more.
So yes, so this is the new rig that'll be at the office. It'll be downstairs, and when people come and jam some games with us, they'll play on this. So I'm not using.
So what makes that sim rig unique? What makes it unique from, or what sets it up? Well, I mean, what makes it different from something else?
Well, firstly, it's a full aluminium rig.
Mm-hmm.
So
can you lift it up above your head?
Yes. 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 I mean, I've got loose pieces on here, so I won't.
Okay, it doesn't seem too heavy. That actually seems quite light, the way that you can do that.
Yeah,
or you're very strong.
No, it's light. It's aluminium profile. So I'll show you. You know, it's quite a cool profile. And then what's nice about it is that you slot these little glides. If I can just find them, here we go. These little glides into your profile, and you can adjust your seat
cool.
or your pedals or your steering wheel. Yeah, it's really cool. No, it's a really good design. I saw it and I thought, well, yeah, this will suit us well. In terms of cost, you know, it's around the 11, 12, 13,000. So it's not.
So it's a mid-range.
Yeah, I would say it's a very good mid-range. Like it's at the top of the mid-range. It's that good because the cost brings it to that level. You know, it makes it makes it really worthwhile. And the fact that you can adjust so much and make it your own, it's really cool. You know, so that does exclude the seat, and it obviously excludes all the electronics. And then unfortunately yesterday I found out it excludes the monitor stand, and that's where it brings it into the.
It's always about the accessories.
Sorry?
It's always about the accessories.
Yes, no, true that. So, I mean, the seat, you can go crazy with a seat. I mean, you can put a carbon fiber seat on. Remember a couple of years ago, we were doing that other sim rig, and I got a carbon seat that was 15,000 Rand or 18,000 Rand just for the chair alone. But it's literally a GT3 seat kind of vibe. So I mean, you can literally put that in your car. It's
nice.
It's that good. I don't know if the FIA would approve it, but so yeah, no, it's super cool. But yeah, this is going at an event. There's an event this weekend, so we're going to showcase this little baby running an Xbox and a nice monitor, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be really, really cool.
Nice.
No, I didn't spend 18,000 Rand on a carbon fiber seat.
Well, we're still trying to get over those socks, and so yeah, moving right along.
I got my
Uh,
gym
I'm
shirt
just
for gym day. BMD check. That's how much
nice.
hard work we're doing here.
I'm just having a look. We're doing a little bit of live troubleshooting or test shooting. My video camera, I don't know if it's my new connection yet, but it shouldn't be. It seems to be very low quality.
Feels like you're
Can you open the
streaming
window
from,
your
like,
side? Can you see it?
10. Let me check it.
It's very strange. That is very, very strange.
Just ask BMD. BMD, how does Reach look? Does he look pretty or does he look
No,
not pretty?
yeah, it does look very pixelated. You guys look fine. That is so odd. I'm using my everything is 1080p my side,
Yeah. No, you look exactly how you look
but
in
my
the
upload
live.
is maxing out for some reason at 250 meg. So I don't know why that is. It's like it's uploading something else.
Uh-oh. Get in touch with
Mobile
your new
data.
guys.
I'm just switching my camera off. I want to check this thing out in real time. So let's see if my upload speeds drop. Yeah, I
This is
think something
exactly
is
how
uploading.
streaming goes. It's just like, at least like we can see and hear you. Half the time we would only figure out like 30 minutes down the thing that no one can actually hear.
I would wager a bet that this is like OneDrive or something.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably something as simple as that. While you're trying to sort out your first world problems, look how cool this manual is. I mean, I literally feel like I'm building Lego. It really is that good. It's just, and the
Are you
picture
out of breath or
quality.
are you just excited?
Maybe I'm not as fit as I used to be. I received a phone call just now while I was building it, and yes, I still haven't got an anti-spam caller app installed on my iPhone.
Truecaller. It's the only way to go.
Shh, don't say that word. Anyway, so I don't have that.
I don't know why you're fighting it. You just anyway. Sorry, you go on.
So I've received so many spam calls this morning, and then I received one that was a legit call in the middle of me holding up the platform for the steering wheel, and I'm like, oh god, it's probably another spam call, and yeah, it wasn't, but yeah, I was even more out of breath then, and I had to apologize. It's like, sorry, but I'm out of breath. I'm building.
Wow.
So we missed you and Cody
All
last
right.
week, Ariel and I.
Yeah, you guys had a great podcast.
And now Ariel has decided to get
Now she's off.
the swine flu, so she's really struggling. Shame.
All I'm saying is it's karma for being so mean for us not being here last week.
That's horrible. Take that back. She's gonna slap you.
I did nothing. It was all karma. Karma was like, okay, you're gonna be mean to your colleagues. You're not gonna show up at today's podcast.
That means I was not mean.
Well, or it's still coming.
Don't say that.
I don't control karma. Karma does what karma does.
Oh, I must tell you something. So we got another gate coming.
Okay, do you guys? Sorry, do you mind? Let me just quickly reboot my machine. I'm going to leave you guys for a second. There's definitely something up with something is pushing data up and it's killing my stream. So I'm going to try and do this without killing the call. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see if this is going to work. Because I'm not going to switch it off. I'm just going to reboot my machine. That's what I'm going to do. Let's bypass that issue.
Okay, let's see this work.
Let's see if this works.
I've got a feeling it's gonna bomb us.
I don't think so. Good luck, guys.
How will we know when it's done?
I think we're still live, so that's cool. All right, cool. So anyway,
Okay.
so we're putting in a new gate on the perimeter of the office, and it's going to be super cool. We need it. We do need the gate. Anyway, so this gate, and the guys that are busy installing it walk past the storage unit that we have, the lock on the storage locker, and the guy goes, "What thing is that?" Referring to the fingerprint lock. So I said, "Oh, this is a fingerprint lock." Obviously, I'm not going to touch it. And I was like, oh, God, please don't let him try and open it because it'll probably unlock. No, not probably. It will unlock.
Definitely.
So he didn't, which is really good.
Nice.
But he was so impressed. He's like, "Oh, that must be very expensive." I said, "Yeah, no, it was expensive. It was expensive. But that's what you get if you want a really good quality lock. That I mean, like, how many times have you lost your key and you had to? Now the only time I'm not going to be able to open it is if I lose my finger. Not telling him that I can then use my nose. If for those that didn't know, we did the test, and yes, the lock opens with the nose. I haven't tried the hot carrot yet.
Yeah, we still need to do a warm carrot.
I'm going to try Mr. Snowman's hot carrot.
Yeah, now it's winter. We disassemble the snowman outside, pop his nose in the microwave, and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to give that a go. Anyway, but how at least it's getting compliments.
Of all the things you got from Temu,
And that blower vacuum cleaner has so far been the best. I've
yeah,
even
but
used
have
it.
you received any compliments on it?
Sorry, how did I what?
Have you received any compliments on it?
No.
Yeah,
True
so
story.
The lock is still number one.
True. Yes. And the one thing that has been ripped off the most is the fact that I decided to import or buy a bucket of resin glue. That small bucket.
Well, when you do something with it, then we'll see.
So, Reed, you're still looking a little bit pixelated, much like your tattoo.
That is so odd. Yeah, then I'm gonna have to do some deeper troubleshooting. Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't know what it
2005
could be.
YouTube Read, you'll just have to do for today.
Everything except crisp on my side. On my window, everything is perfect, but the secondary window I'm opening is a bit crap.
Maybe the guys whoever's watching the stream can let us know if you are the
pixelated.
I shouldn't move. Yeah. Well, I mean, what would be? I'm definitely. I mean, now my upload speed is what it should be in terms of just the video stream going up. So could it be my Chrome that needs an update? No. It is the oddest thing I've ever experienced. I wonder if I swap. I mean, this shouldn't be about me troubleshooting, guys. We'll
talk about the switch, Cody. In your
so tell us about the switch while I'm trying to get this right.
Speaking of Regis pixelated tattoo, so for anyone who doesn't know, he's got. Is it Mario and Luigi or just Mario?
Mario and Luigi.
Mario and Luigi. He's got a Mario and Luigi tattoo on his arm.
We won't show that on today's stream.
I mean, no one will see it with your camera at the moment anyway.
Yeah, that's funny.
So we got this bad boy. Check it out. Look how sleek it looks. New Switch 2, if anyone doesn't know. It's very nice, very sleek, very comfortable, very solid. Check, I can't. Magnetic Joy-Cons, and they just clip off. Very cool.
I believe those feel quite nice.
Everything feels so nice. It's got like a nice like velvety finish to everything, which is nice. And knowing Nintendo, it'll probably last, unlike some other cheaper brands who put that kind of skin on their things. So that's pretty cool. And so far, it's pretty sweet. Like, it's huge. It's probably about as big as the claw, but the screen is bigger. So that's cool. And yeah, so far so good. I mean, I've been playing around a little bit. It's very quick, loads into games quickly. So I mean, here's some Zelda.
So what games are kind of optimized for this experience?
I mean, so like the launch titles, it felt a little bit minimal, but Mario Kart World is one of the ones that they're pushing quite hard with. You can buy it with the Switch when you purchase the bundle. But they've got a few upgrades, like both of the Zelda games get he's gone. Both of the Zelda games got a Switch 2 update, so that's cool. Loading screens are minimal. Everything feels a lot smoother. It doesn't heat up as much. It just feels like an upgrade of a console, which is nice. So I can't wait for us to keep digging in. And he's back. I can't wait for us to keep digging into the Switch 2 and play it. Ooh, and we got this. Look how little it is. It's probably a better.
Yeah, I'm still mixed about that camera. I mean, I like the idea of it, but the quality seems quite low. I guess for the use, it's probably fine.
Yeah,
But
so I
it'll
mean,
be
we'll
interesting
have
to see.
to test it out and really, see what it can do. But yeah, seems pretty cool. It's got a nice little safety lens. Beep boop beep boop beep.
Thanks for that in-depth little preview. Appreciate that.
It made those sounds. That wasn't me. It made those sounds by itself.
So, I mean, obviously, we'll do some more hands-on, and it'll be the talk of the town for quite a while to come. Still, how do you compare this version to version 1 of the Switch? I mean, obviously, there's an OLED edition too, so that's a better screen and a slightly faster unit. Where would you put this one in terms of people wanting to buy one? I mean, should I still go for a Switch one at first glance? I mean, or by all accounts, this one seems better to go for.
I mean, you could probably look. This one doesn't have the OLED screen, so if you want something that pops, maybe go for the OLED. But you're just not gonna get the performance that you get from the Switch 2. So if you want like the improved performance and the smoother overall experience, then probably up for the Switch 2. It's a pricey thing. I mean, it comes in at 12.5, and I believe all units are sold out from all the pre-orders anyway, so you're probably going to have to wait for the second batch to kick in.
Is that sold it in South Africa, Kurt?
Yeah, I sold it in South Africa.
Yeah, it just launched now, so it's all available. What does the original Switch go for versus this one?
So, launch, I think the original Switch, correct me if I'm wrong, it was a long time ago. I think it was about 5. I picked mine up for 4. This one, the OLED came in at 9, if I'm not mistaken. This one lands at 12.5 without any accessories. So it's definitely pricey, but it seems cool. I love like this. It looks nice. It comes with the pop stand. They've definitely like taken everything that they've learned from the previous generation of consoles and put everything into this one. So it does feel cool. Extra USB-C ports. Yeah, overall, it's definitely an upgrade. It feels nice. And I just love, so in the old one, they had the red and blue Joy-Cons. You can see they still have a touch of color, but they've even thrown it into the console.
Nice. I do like those little touches.
Yeah. There's little things. And these come with a mouse feature. I played around with it a little bit. I still not sure yet.
Would you replace your Razer?
Probably not. But we'll see. Hey, maybe it's like Fortnite players who play on PC want to play on the Switch. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll play around.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be it's going to be one of those things where games get developed for that. Obviously, not going to use like a traditional mouse. It'll just be games that kind of play with that feature.
I mean, there's a lot of.
I do think for most people. Sorry.
There's a lot of party games, even on the old Switch, where you use the features of the Joy-Con to play the puzzle. So not only the buttons, use the gyroscopes and everything like that. So, maybe in a few Mario Jamborees, you'll have to do some mouse, pop the balloons, or shoot the duck, whatever, something like that. So they'll throw in some uses.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think for most people, that bigger screen is going to be the real thing. It's really what makes it a nice console at first glance.
And I mean, I plugged it into the ultra wide downstairs, and it displays perfectly on there as well. So that's nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah. How many games do we as NAG have on our official Nintendo library?
40? I don't know, something like that. We've got a lot.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, I mean,
I want to one day.
What have we got here?
I've got a Switch here somewhere. I need to hook it up.
Yeah, check. We've got these 4 at the moment. These are probably the main Mario Kart World.
So I was going to ask, what are the games to get? Because I'm still a bit of a Nintendo noob when it comes to the games and the consoles. It's just the pricing just got out of hand, and I stuck to the PC side of things. But I mean, what's the kind of titles to go for if you want to play something good on Switch 1 and 2 for that matter?
Well, I mean, so Switch 2, like I said, the amount of games that came out are not that the choices are quite limited. Mario Kart World is obviously one. If you love Mario Kart, you got to grab Mario Kart World. Just get the bundle because you save about $400 or something on the game if you get the bundle, if you can get that. Otherwise, there was a really cool game called Fast Fusion. I don't know if you remember F-Zero, those like hovercraft racing games.
Yes.
Yeah. So Fast Fusion is basically like that, but in Unreal Engine 5. It's not built on Unreal Engine 5, but it looks like it is. So, that seems pretty cool to grab.
Nice.
And then obviously Zelda, the Legend of Zelda games have been popular since the Switch 1, and with the Switch 2 update, just performs a lot better. And if you have Nintendo Online, you get the updates for free. So that's nifty.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I still would spend my money on other PC-related hardware, to be honest with you, or even maybe a console again.
Or maybe
I don't know, Nintendo.
I must
Also,
say,
you can't even flash your looking RAM.
when I saw this Switch this morning as we were unboxing it, I mean, I can see the value. It really is pretty sick. And the fact that, you've got that little camera, yes, as you quite rightly say, the resolution might not be like perfect, but it's for what it is and what it needs to do. It's really awesome. I mean, Nintendo's always been about getting the family together and having fun, right? And I think that this is exactly what it does. It looks amazing. It feels really good. And for me, I thought that it was 14,000 Rand, not 12. And even at 14, I said to Cody that like I can see 14,000 there. So.
Yeah, look, I mean, for the Nintendo, I mean, I think if you're a Nintendo fan, this is certainly, you will definitely do the upgrade. I just wonder how long it'll be before we see the first screenshots of somebody getting mooned because they lost at a game.
We'll see. I mean, I think Nintendo's built in some facial
filters,
recognition software and stuff like that, so it only picks up on your face. So maybe if you
and to use the feature, you need to be signed up. You need to be a paid for customer of their service, I believe. So I mean, they can track you if you do prefer. I mean, they will ban you if you get busted. You're not going to be able to control. That's what I'm saying.
So good luck if you have 12,500 Rand to waste because you want to show your butt to someone. Sure.
That's funny. Yeah, look, I don't know. No, I think it's going to do well. Cost obviously is a thing for people. That is a lot of money for a handheld console. I think PC gamers still have a lot of choice.
It's more than a handheld. That's what I'm saying. That portability, people playing together.
No, but you can say it with a lot of hardware. I'm not dissing it in that sense. I'm just saying that there's a specific audience for the games.
Sure.
That isn't necessarily everybody's cup of tea, and it's expensive. I mean, those games each. I can't remember the last time I bought like a cool 50 Rand game. Most of them are like 1,000 Rand. All the ones that I want is out of my budget, especially as a casual gamer. So yeah, I don't know how Nintendo gamers do it. And play PC and do PlayStation.
Hold value. I don't know what it is, but like it will be 1,500 Rand at launch, and 5 years later it'll be 1,300.
It'll still be that.
It's crazy.
Look, I would also imagine the amount of gameplay would be justifiable if you play the games, but you're not going to be buying games frivolously like we do on PC.
No, for sure.
Right, so you're not going to have this massive catalog and then go one day, oh, sure, I forgot to buy this. I forgot I bought this thing. Which is a different gaming experience. You have to kind of be dedicated. Because I've had I've played 1 or 2 Mario games over the years, and they weren't fun, in my opinion. I must actually dig out my Switch, and we can chat about it. But also with this screen quality of mine, I can't even show anything on. Nobody's going to see it.
Yeah, first priority, spend 12,500 Rand fixing your camera. Then we can talk about the new Switch.
Well, everything should be. I think it's a service. I think there's something on my PC something isn't software, because my upload speed is fine. I've checked that. It's a new connection. Well, it's transferred connection, so I've got all the nice speeds. But I'll try another PC too, and I'll do some tests, some live tests.
Maybe buy this. Maybe you need a Nintendo camera.
Maybe lower resolution is the way to go.
Yeah.
But I can see even from the Riverside software using it, my upload is much slower than yours is. Although I'm running at full speed, so something is uploading
In the back.
at my full upload capacity, so I'm capped basically by upload. But I think that's interfering.
Yeah.
With my picture.
So there's tons of
The
videos.
troubleshooting session.
Talking about troubleshooting, did I tell you that I got the Thermaltake PC
Sorry,
up and running?
Big Mac Daddy says 50 Rand game. Are you shopping at Top CD store?
Wow.
I'm referring to Steam games that you can buy for like 5 Rand. Sorry, Lynn, you were saying?
That yellow PC, it's up and running.
Oh, we're going on a tour.
Ooh, that's nice.
Is
It's
it on?
sexy.
It looks off.
Yeah, it's off at the moment. Shall I turn it on quickly?
Yes, you have to prove that it works.
Yeah, we want to see. We want to have proof of life, Lynn.
There we go.
Does it display?
Yes.
We're in the same office. If anyone wants a different angle of what he's up
Oh,
to.
nice. Yeah, give us a dual angle.
Okay,
In
well,
the future.
Well, the LEDs turn on, so we're
Well, if we know the power
red.
distribution in the computer is working, we'll see if the game performance. Have you benchmarked it to see if it performs like it should, if it's not thermal throttling itself?
No, I haven't. I haven't done that, but I shall.
Hey, it does display. Okay.
So, Lynn, have you been playing? Has the new F1 came out already?
Yes, I've been playing.
And have you playing it? And first impressions, how do you like it so far?
Sure.
And a short abbreviated version. Like you have 30-second start now.
I'm frustrated in that my F124 mapping for my R5 Moser wheel and whatnot didn't transfer to this. So I've got to reconfigure the entire wheel, and that's a massive pain. It feels a little like.
But is that a known issue, or is that a known issue that you can't transfer your profiles? No, but I'm asking, is it a known issue? Like, because that seems like a massive oversight on a game like that, where you spend years.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably wouldn't even remember the settings you've changed if you've done it a while ago. You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen my wheel? It's not just about remembering. I've got to have I've got a sheet of paper that tells me what everything is.
What color button goes where? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, look, I'm not the only one that's experiencing it. Is it a worldwide known issue? I don't know. I haven't checked, but I can tell you that the racing fraternity that I'm speaking to, they've had the same thing. So, boot into the game, and then even though you've got the R5 connected and everything is fine. By the way, I know Ariel is going to ask, does it actually? There it is. It's.
Well, Nate's asking. Sorry for being late to the stream. What's Len doing? So Len is building a sim rig behind us there, and he's showing off. This is becoming the sim rig podcast actually every week with Len.
It's making fun of Len and my inability to make computers work the first time around. But
yeah, look, we're going to have to have in our next meeting take away Len's ability to build PCs. That might need to be. It's a valid point.
I've seen him do some things that should not be mentioned, and I was like, I can't believe you do this for a living.
Well, Len doesn't really build PCs for a living, so he's got that going for it.
I think Cody's referring to the fact that I used a hammer, not hammer, on that chassis to make everything fit.
I'm glad I wasn't there to experience that.
But funny story, like I was going to say, talk about fault finding and whatnot. So it wouldn't boot, and then it did, and it's just like it gave a whole bunch of weird errors. Turns out that the power cable that it's like a USB plugged into your motherboard, that cable that powers up the LCD screen on the CPU water block, it had scuffed a little bit. So it was arcing, I guess, is the best way to describe it. It was touching the M.2 space, that little, I don't know if it was on the heatsink itself or just underneath. Bottom line is there was some sort of earthing or whatever taking place there. I thought that it bombed out or destroyed the M.2. It didn't. The M.2 is still working, but what it did do is it destroyed the M1 slot. So now I've moved everything to the number 2 slot. Fortunately, that MSI board has got 5 slots or 4 slots in total, so I think it's 5.
So I mean, there was damage, some real damage done in the process. That's what you're saying. I mean,
correct.
It's a pretty big thing, then. It's a pretty big thing. Yeah. That's why we were revoking your PC building
privileges.
But the graphic card that I thought I fried didn't fry, and it's working. So that's fine, but I decided I didn't want to run that. I wanted to run my 3070, so that's in there, and it's running. And then it didn't fit because of where the graphic card had to be based on the graphic card slot, PCI slot. But then the friendly guys at Syntec organized me a GPU
riser.
Yes, so pop that in, and then had to fiddle around with the internals to hold the graphic card in place. And yeah, I think you'll be very impressed when you see this in person. I've taken some really cool photos, and I'll send it through to you. Or when next to you in the office. I know you've been moving.
I'm gonna pop around tomorrow. I'm gonna be I'm still in the process, but I'm gonna pop around tomorrow. I need to pick up some of those PCs.
Dude,
I want to check this thing out.
You're going to walk in here and you're going to high-five me, and then you're going to remove...
Well, after what you told me now, I don't know if I can. I mean, it's like you already did the damage, you know? Like there's some real hardware damage happening there. I'm cringing. You can't see me twitching yet. It's too blurry.
Yeah.
But does the PC work? Yes. Does it feel like something is broken in it? No. If I didn't tell you that I'm using M2 slot versus M1 slot, you would be none the wiser.
Okay.
And on that note, I mean, geez, I don't know how can we top that in this podcast. Thanks, then. Appreciate it. Cody, thank you for sharing all of the beautiful goodness on that Switch 2. We're going to do a full review on that unit. When is it going to go up? Next week?
Soon.
Yeah, soon. Well, next. Who's doing a review on that firstly? You, Ariel.
The one with the flu.
Ariel.
With the swine flu, yeah.
That's why
Okay, she's going to get it next week.
Depends how soon she recovers. If she recovers quickly, then she can review it.
Okay. But we'll also do some funky things with it tomorrow.
Didn't Oliver go past her? So shouldn't we stay away from Oliver for the next 2 weeks because he's got the swine?
Probably.
I think so.
No, we should avoid at all costs.
Let's avoid
Cancel all weekend plans, guys. Cancel all weekend plans.
Anyway, it's been real.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was it's still a bit of a weird, trouble-filled episode here with this video. I'll sort it out for next week. I've got no idea what's going on. But thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll give you an update on that Switch, and we'll give you an update on Lens, abbreviated update on Lens racing sim building from next week. And thanks everybody. Cheers, guys.
Ciao.
And